What's up guys, it's Mike for simracing4u, and today I'm happy to introduce a new piece of gear for my sim rig. This is a brand new button box by simracing4u, who's a UK based creator of cool sim racing control units like this one, or as I like to call them, a British based button box builder. Now, button box is something that's been on my mind for a while, but I had always imagined it was something very expensive if it were this cool looking and well built. But then came simracing4u, who's managed to build a really cool looking and very well built box for a surprisingly affordable price. Even the shipping from the UK to most areas of the world is affordable. So I browsed the website and reached out to Ariel from simracing4u, who was awesome to deal with, and shipped out my button box right away. And the reason I wanted a button box in the first place is because now so many sims allow you to control a number of parameters on the fly, like 2 stages of traction control and ABS and engine modes and brake balance, and not to mention you can coordinate your pit stops as well. So my AccuForce wheel, which you guys know I love, it does have quite a few buttons on its own, but I did run out of buttons on the wheel. And also the design of the AccuForce doesn't really allow you to label the buttons like a flat-faced button box would. So I decided that the unit that you're seeing here would be a perfect companion for my wheel, and this unit is one of several units actually that's not only plug and play with my PC, but it also works on console, which is awesome. So what we're going to do here is unbox the unit, plug it into my PC and test it out, map it, and then we'll jump into ACC and give the button box a test in-game. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so here we have our package courtesy of simracing4u, and thank you to Ariel for getting this out. I've already opened it up, as you can see, but when it came it had lots of bubble wrap in it to keep things safe. This came all the way from England to Canada, and yeah, well bubble wrapped. You can see even if I move the box out of the way, there's bubble wrap in the bottom as well to keep things safe. And of course, just in case there was any moisture, any exposure to moisture during that long transatlantic flight, it's nicely bagged up. Very simple thing here, just a Ziploc bag, but keeping things nice and dry. So let's have a look at the actual button box, and it is so cool. so cool. You can see we got these 12 red buttons here. They all feel really good. There's a good amount of pressure to that. Of course, there's no way for you to tell through the video, but yeah, a good amount of pressure there. It doesn't feel like cheap buttons, which is awesome. And we've got these rotary knobs up top. Perfect size, and they're notched as well, so you can set it exactly where you want. Set steps for various systems on board your sim racing car. And of course, what is probably the showpiece of the simracing4u button box, these awesome toggle switches. I love this piece up top here. This is so cool, the little protector. And of course we have the engine start stop button, but I want to just spend one more second with these awesome toggle switches. Hear that? That is a good high quality toggle switch. And of course you toggle it, flip the protector down, and it moves it back to the down position. Just, I mean, the snap in this thing is just awesome, and very solid toggle switch. So very impressive. And then the engine start stop button. Man, just so impressed with this quality. So shout out to Ariel. It's amazing. Hopefully I mentioned this in the intro, but I've wanted a button box. I've been thinking about a button box for a long time, but it always felt like such a frivolous thing to add to the sim rig. I always thought it was too expensive, but you know, from simracing4u, it's remarkable how inexpensive these were, and shipping happened right away. So, and it as you can see, came in perfect condition. Nothing happened to this, even going transatlantic. So could not be happier with things, and I'm looking forward to getting this on the rig. So let's do that. Alright guys, so here we are in Assetto Corsa Content Manager, and I'll just quickly run you through how all this works. So it's totally plug and play. I didn't have to do anything, and as we press the buttons you can see them come up. The red buttons come up kind of in the teens and 20s most. It's kind of some low, some high. And then these rotary dials, if you're wondering how the rotary dials work, just go clockwise is 32, counterclockwise 31, 30, 29, you guys get it. And then the ignition switches, so if we flip this up, it's actually latching, so that actually stays on, then you flip it down, it goes off. Same as this one, that comes up as 11, latching off, and engine start is just a temporary. So simple as that, totally plug and play, no issues here. So we're gonna go ahead and test this now in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Okay guys, here we are in ACC. As you can tell, it's pretty quiet in this car, so we're gonna go ahead and hit that ignition. It works, of course it works. And we'll switch on the lights. Pit limiter is already enabled, and what I've done is just map some very basic controls. So traction control up and down, and ABS up and down as well. And I think I mapped something for engine map. Yep, there we go. So we'll get that engine map to max. You guys get the point. Really just very impressed by this. This is simracing4u. It's a great little button box and remarkably affordable. The shipping was fast. The shipping is very inexpensive. Thank you to Ariel at simracing4u for making this happen. I'm very impressed, like I said, with this button box. Couldn't ask for more. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.